Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a little empties video. I have been trying to use up some of my products recently. I feel like I've accumulated a lot, I've bought a lot, I've received a lot, and I want to use up my stuff. So I have a lot more empties than I expected to. So I'm gonna try to do these a little bit more often as I use up what I have. So I'm just gonna jump right into it. Hopefully I won't talk for too long and we'll get through this fairly quickly. I have a ton of skincare, so we're gonna start there. Let's start with a few things that are usually in my empties videos. First of all, I have two of the Ordinary hyaluronic acid serums. I have the big bottle and a little bottle. I like to get the little bottles when I travel, but the big bottles are what I normally go for. This 2.5 fluid ounce bottle is like 12 bucks, so it's super cheap, but it works really, really well. It's a really nice, simple hyaluronic acid serum, and it's always in my rotation, so used up both of those. Sorry, I'm filming this in a new spot, so I gotta get a system together so I know what I've already talked about. I have 3 of these. It's a little embarrassing. I have 3 of the Naturium Azelaic Topical Acid 10%. This, you guys know, is like my all-time favorite serum for acne, redness, all that stuff. It's just great. It's pregnancy safe. I'm obsessed. I've been using it since I was pregnant with my first son, so well over 4 years now. And I just love it. This is my favorite formula. I did notice recently that Good Molecules has a 10% azelaic acid now, so I'm curious about that too, but this is always I come back to that one quite often. Another thing that's always in my empties is the Cetaphil Gentle Skin Cleanser. I get this in a 2-pack from Costco. It's my favorite cleanser ever. There's a bunch of good gentle cleansers, but Cetaphil, like I said, it's sold at Costco. It's good. I like it. It's gentle. It cleans my skin without stripping it. So it's my go-to. I have a couple SPFs that I always use as well. First of all, the Live Tinted Hue Guard is my #1 go-to SPF. It's SPF 30, it's mineral, it's hydrating without being too glowy, and it's a great base for makeup. So this one I get on repeat. The other SPF that's in my empties that I always have is the CeraVe Hydrating Mineral Sunscreen. This is one of their sheer tints. I get in the shade medium. I don't love their shade range. I feel like light's too light for me. Sometimes this is too dark for me, but I still love it. It's a great no makeup day SPF because it's got that tint to it. So I layer this with other SPFs or whatever, but it's great. I love it. It is very glowy though. If you have oily skin, you will not like this. I feel like this one isn't always in my empties, but I use it quite a bit. This is the Ordinary Glycolic Acid 7% Exfoliating Toner. I buy the little travel size because it lasts me so long. I only use this twice a week at night. So this little bottle lasts me a really long time, but I love it. It's a great chemical exfoliator. Again, very inexpensive. It's a great, if you're trying out glycolic acid, this is a great place to start. I think they have a lower percentage one too. I don't remember, but 7% seems to be fine for my skin. So I like this. I have a couple other cleansers, so let's do that next. I have a couple oil cleansers and stuff. First of all, I have the Garnier Skin Active Erase It All Makeup Cleansing Balm. This is the vitamin C version. I also like the hyaluronic acid regular version, but this is a great affordable cleansing balm. It works really well. I find it at my grocery store, and for the price, it's really good. It's not super expensive, and it's a huge tub, which I love. So this is definitely one of my favorite cleansing balms. Another one of my favorite cleansing balms are cleansing oils. This is the Skin 1004 Madagascar Centella Light Cleansing Oil. I really like this one. It's just a really nice, gentle cleansing oil. I feel like it's not super expensive. It's definitely not drugstore priced either. I'd call it kind of middle of the road, but it's great. It works really well. It smells like one of my other high-end cleansing oils that I've tried before, but it just works really, really well, and I enjoy it. I love that they sell this at Ulta now. It's really easy to get now. And then the last one is the CeraVe Makeup Removing Cleansing Balm. I like this cleansing balm. However, it is, in my opinion, expensive for the size you get. So I tend to buy this when I'm traveling because it's so small. It's very easy to travel with this cleansing balm. It is, in my opinion, like I said, a little bit more expensive for a drugstore cleansing balm. You just don't get very much for the price. So it's good. Definitely not one of my favorites though. I do like it for travel. Let me do this other sunscreen and then we'll do the serums. This is the Skin 1004 Madagascar Centella Hyaluronic Silky Fit Sunscreen Stick SPF 50+. That was a long mouthful. It took me a while to get through this, but this was a really nice stick SPF. It is chemical SPF, but it glides on so smooth and gives your skin like this beautiful silky feel. It goes great over like other SPFs or makeup or whatever. It was just like a really nice, easy SPF to throw in. It didn't break me out or anything. And I love that it was SPF 50 in a stick. It was so easy to like reapply SPF with this. All right, and then the serums. I have the Good Molecules Super Peptide Serum. I have a whole 30-day skincare test on this, so if you want to see that, I'll link it up in the corner and down below. But it was a good serum. Was it magical? No. I haven't repurchased it yet, but maybe I will in the future. Definitely go check out that 30-day skincare test if you want more info though. Okay, I also have a 30-day skincare test on this serum too. This is the Sunday Riley CEO Glow Face Oil. This was a very nice face oil. I liked this as a vitamin C, but it is expensive and I don't think it's totally worth the money. I have other vitamin C's I like better. So again, go watch that 30-day skincare test to get like my full opinion, but I don't know if it's worth the price in the end. And then I have a couple like sample size serums that I used up. This is the Dr. Jart Cica Repair Intensive Soothing Repair Serum. This is a nice serum. I use this in place of my azelaic acid when I was traveling one time, and it was really nice. I felt like my redness from my acne and stuff was lessened just like it was with my azelaic acid. It was nice and light. It didn't break me out. It's definitely something I would keep on my radar to get a full size of. So very interested in that. Another little sample size. This is a Dermalogica Circular Hydrating Serum. So this was a very nice serum. It was definitely like a thicker hydrating serum, but I looked up the full size price of this and it is ridiculously priced for like a hydrating, basically like glorified hyaluronic acid serum in my opinion. It definitely has other things in it to make it like even more hydrating, but in the end I can get the Good Molecules hyaluronic acid serum for $12, and I think 1 ounce of this is like 80 bucks. That's insane. So in my opinion, you shouldn't have to spend that much money on a hydrating serum. There are good ones out there that aren't that expensive. All right, and then I have the Naturium Retinaldehyde, I think I said that right, cream serum, 0.05%. This is where I started after I was done being pregnant with retinols again, and I really liked it. It was really nice. It was a very gentle, easy way to start back in with retinols. It didn't irritate my skin. It was just nice and easy. I've slowly built up how many days I was using it too, and I didn't get any peeling or irritation or anything like that, so I really enjoyed this. I've just moved on to like a higher percentage retinol now. Something again I always have. I actually am so glad they make bigger sizes of this now. This is the Roche-Posay Cicaplast Balm B5. Like I said, they make a bigger tube of this now, and I'm so excited because especially in the winter in Colorado, this is my savior for my skin. My skin is so dry, and this just gives it like so much hydration and so much, it just like locks everything in so well, and I'm obsessed. So this is always in my rotation. Like I said, I have the bigger bottle now. Something else I really love, and I have a couple packs of, these are the Good Molecules pimple patches. I know a bunch of brands make these. These are just, in my opinion, like the cheapest ones. They're all kind of the same. They all have that hydrocolloid in them to absorb like the gunk from your pimples. So there's nothing like magical about any of them. I just prefer Good Molecules. So these are great. And then I have a couple sheet masks. The first one actually came with that serum. It came in like a kit from Dr. Jart. So I actually have a couple other things I'm still working my way through. But this is the Cica Repair Intensive Soothing Repair Serum Mask. This was nice. It was a good face mask. I don't know how much these sell for like individually, but it was good. I enjoyed it. I like a sheet mask. I don't do them like super often, but I enjoyed this one. It was nice. This is another one I got for free with like a gift with purchase from Ulta. This is the Real Beauty Hydration sheet mask. Again, this was fine. It was a good sheet mask. Again, I don't know how much this like retails for on its own, but it was nice. I enjoyed it. I'm glad I used it up. This next one I've seen all over like Instagram, YouTube, you know what I mean? All those places. So I want to try it too. And I finally picked up the like box of them. This is the Medicube PDRN Pink Collagen Gel Mask. This is the one everyone sleeps with overnight. On the packaging, it says to just keep it on for 1 to 3 hours. So I kind of do like 1 to 2 hours is usually my limit for when it like fully absorbs all the serum. But this is nice. My skin feels really hydrated. Would I say I have like glass skin or anything after that? No, but it's nice. It feels really hydrated. I have a couple more to use up and I really like it. I don't know if it's like worth all the hype. You can definitely get like like jar masks that are just as hydrating, but it's good. Okay, the next thing is this Dad Curl Quencher Moisturizing Shampoo. I think I had the conditioner version of this too, but I can't find it. So I'm pretty sure I used both up at the same time though. I love Dad products. I think they're great for curly hair. They are on the more expensive side, so I tend to wait for like a sale at Ulta and then grab them then, but they're really, really nice products. So love that. And then I have a bunch of body stuff. First of all, you guys know I love the Tree Hut Shea Sugar Scrubs. This Cocoa Colada scent is great. It smells like summer in a bottle, which you know I love. I know these all like, some people love them, some people hate them. I really like them. I use them before I shave to help exfoliate before I shave. I don't use them every time I shower. I just really like them. It's like a nice little extra step on my body. So use that up. I finally used this up today. This is the Naturium Urea 5% Body Serum. This was good. I liked this. It definitely gave me a lot of moisture. I found it sticky though. I tried it a few different ways. I read online to like do it while your body is still like damp and like wet from the shower. I tried it that way. I tried it on dry skin. I always put lotion on over it. And any way I used it, I just always felt a little sticky. So I don't know if I would get this again, but it was really nice. I feel like I started using this in the summer, so maybe that was my issue, was just like too hot. Maybe in the winter I'd like this better, but I know they have other like body serums, so I might try a different one. But this one it was good. It definitely one of those that like, I just felt sticky after all the time. I don't know. And then per usual, I have my favorite shave gel of all time. I have 2 cans of it this time, actually. This is the Aveeno Positively Smooth Shave Gel. I say the same thing every single time in the empties. There is some sort of magic in here. This really does help extend your shave and keep your legs smoother longer. So I don't know what's in it, but I am obsessed. And then I didn't realize I had 2 of these. These are the Aquaphor Repairing Foot Mask Advanced Therapy. This is like one of my favorite foot masks, especially like before a vacation or something. It's so nice. It's really hydrating. Give my feet a good scrub and put these on, and my feet feel really, really smooth. So love these. Okay, and then lastly I have like a random category. First, I didn't use all this up, but I'm getting rid of it because after I was pregnant and stuff, it started making me smell funny. Sometimes that happens in pregnancy. Your scent changes. It just is what it is. But I liked this before. This is the Old Spice Deep Sea with Ocean Elements deodorant. This is one of their, I believe, aluminum-free ones. Yeah, aluminum free. I really like this. Yes, it's a men's deodorant, but I think it smells really good, and I really enjoyed it when it didn't make me stinky. Like I said, something changed with pregnancy, and it makes me stinky now, and I love the Salt Air one instead, but it does smell really good if you're looking for aluminum-free deodorants. The Old Spice ones are really good. And then I have a couple vitamins. I will say before you try any of these, talk to your doctor, you know, all that stuff. This is not a medical advice. This is just what I take. I actually don't take this first one anymore because I'm not breastfeeding or anything, but I was taking the Nature Made postnatal vitamins. I really liked these. It was a nice transition from my prenatals to that postnatal phase of life to have these. So I really liked them. They were nice. If you're not breastfeeding though, it's not like necessary to take them. So I'm not taking them anymore. And then I have been taking magnesium glycinate for a while. I find that this really just helps to like relax my muscles at night and help me sleep a little bit better. So I just take 2 of these at night, and I really enjoyed it. So I've used up a whole thing. I get this big bottle from Costco, and it's really nice. So I've been enjoying that. So that is all of my empties. Like I said, I've been like going through my products and like trying to use things up in my collection, so I don't have like as much circulating in my bathroom. So hopefully I'll be doing these a little bit more. If you guys enjoy empties, make sure you give this a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Let me know that you like empties or what you use all the time. Just come into the comment section with me. I will answer any and all questions down there. Don't forget to subscribe. We would love to have you join our little adventure family here. And yeah, I think that's it for this video. So I'll see you next adventure. Bye.